Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it? That thing you do. Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know.
Hey everybody, welcome to All About the Joy. Hi everybody.
Hey.
So I know we have a black screen and it feels really weird, but Joy is in the house. She will be here eventually. We're so excited. Cynthia, hi. Rick Costa,
Hi.
everybody.
Hello.
I should have gotten my wine before, but I didn't realize. I'm gonna have to get up when you guys are all talking everything. So okay, a few things we're going to talk about today, and then everybody else can chime in. Joy, let us know when you're ready.
Okay.
It's so funny. We don't have to see you. Hi, Melanie. How are
Hi,
you?
Melanie.
Okay, so Cynthia hasn't finished watching 911, but I'm just going to say right now there's going to be spoilers.
But I know.
There's spoilers all over this live stream today because everybody who has watched 911, even if you haven't, they killed up one of the main characters, the most beloved character of the show, the heart of the show. They killed him, and I am livid about it. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Is it
I didn't
ending?
sleep all night. What?
Is
I
the show
don't
coming
think
to an end?
so.
No, they just renewed for another year for season 9.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it.
Okay, there are so many. Like I posted another one like just before we came on because there's a woman who's like she's analyzing everything, and I'm like, this is the kind of delulu I want to be. The kind of delusion. She's like, he's not really dead, and here are the clues. And she even brings up like a Star Trek Spock part. And like she's like, that's why Oliver said what he said. I'm like, okay, seriously. I think it was a bad idea. Okay, Rick, I know you saw one episode. You saw one episode. Okay. So the main characters, as far as I'm concerned, oh, thank you, Melanie. The main characters, as far as I'm concerned, the reason why I watch it is Athena and her husband, Bobby Nash. And Bobby Nash is played by Peter Krause. That's how you say his name. It's not Krause. But he's from Parenthood, from 6 Feet Under. I mean, he's a pretty well-known actor. And he's been the heartbeat of the show. And the reason why we love him is, first of all, I'm going to tell you the reason why I love him, okay? Even if you haven't seen the show, you can appreciate this, and we're going to talk about this because I have to. Okay? Like, one time I'm going to be really selfish. Joy, make sure you let us know if you need any help or if you just want to do this in black mode today. It's all good with me. It works.
I can't get it to control.
Okay, but it's okay. But
That's okay.
I just don't want you to feel like you can't come on because like it's fine to do whatever you want. It's fine.
You want to reboot?
She's a voice from beyond.
The voice from the no. You know what it is, Rick? Her camera isn't turning, so she's sideways. So I said it's okay to leave it portrait. Joy, you should know that the reason why it's not that I don't care. But because I don't have to edit this, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not editing the video or anything, so it's not going to make it hard for me. We're just hanging out. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about it. But I think you should worry about it for your future use. Figure it out for you. So you know.
Oh my gosh! Now I can't even get back to where I need to be.
Oh no! Well, maybe you should
hold on.
Yeah, log off completely and then come back on if you want to. Okay, we're going to keep talking. Okay, you just let us know when you're ready. Text me if you need me. All right.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay. Oh, hey!
Yay!
And I'm going to have you move closer. Go back the way you were before.
Right there.
A little bit more. Yeah, I think you're good. I want her to go a little bit more so she's more centered. There you go. There you go.
Right there.
Perfection. There you go. And I love the blue, and then you have this green color behind you with the wall, like a grayish green, right? She looks good, and then her hair. You know what? Why are you looking cuter than the rest?
She got the makeup on.
What's going on? Like, back up. What's happening?
I have worked all day. This is it.
Okay, wait a minute. Did she just say she worked all day? And look at us. I'm not trying to be rude. But you look fabulous. We look horrible. Okay, whatever. I'm done with your energy. I think y'all look great. I'm
just saying.
ruining it. Well, look at me. Okay, you're just making fun of me. I'm trying to fix my
I'm
light if I can get a nice vibe. Like this, being an idiot. Okay, so we're talking about 911, Joy. Have you seen this show? 911 with well,
I know what it is. I've never watched it.
all right. Well, basically, I mean, you probably heard me already. They killed off one of the main characters. So I'm just going to complain for a minute and then we can change and talk about the really important astronauts that went into space and came back down. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's my next subject. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So Bobby Nash and Athena, what's her last name?
Grant.
Gray, is it?
Grant.
Grant, Athena Grant, right. I'm married on the show, played by Angela Bassett, Peter Krause. That's the reason why I watch the show. And their love affair is so beautiful. And the reason why I love him as a character is because he's so flawed and so perfect at the same time, right? He's so religious. He's so Christian. He believes in God and he's always talking to God and asking the questions like why. And he made this huge mistake where he says he killed his family because he was an alcoholic and there was a fire and he couldn't stop it. And really it was like the building codes were bad or whatever. And so he thinks the only reason why he was saved is because he has to save as many people's lives as he thought he killed. Did I say that right, Cynthia? Yeah, he didn't kill them though, but he just lives in that.
He was carrying that burden on him.
That burden. Yeah, he's carrying it. And he's an alcoholic, and there's just so many things about him that I love. Recovering alcoholic. But he does slip up in the beginning, remember? I mean, that's when the whole crew bonds with him because they help him, they find him, and he's like, I need help, and he's their captain. It's so cool. But that's why I love him so much. And then he falls in love with Angela Bassett's character, who is getting a divorce from a man who's gay, which is so, it sounds like a soap opera, but it's so well done. It's not, you know what I mean?
It's really good.
It's a really good show. And they killed him in the most heroic way possible, but nobody saw that coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's the heart. Cynthia, am I wrong? Heart of the show.
No, he is. Yep.
Yeah. So everybody's on TikTok upset. I have never posted 3 TikToks, first of all, in the same day. I've never posted 3 TikToks of the same subject ever. Do you know what I mean? I posted 3. I was like, and another thing, and another thing. It's so sad. I don't know. It really bothered me. So I had to vent about that. But so Cynthia hasn't seen the last episode, but you've heard it.
I heard what's happening. I'm in the middle of watching it now, and I feel bad for Buck because I know Buck is gonna spiral. Okay. He's gonna spiral.
Okay, let me just tell you the scene when they show all the individual people who hear about that Bobby didn't make it out or whatever. You know, I'm trying to tell you. You already know, but they show through the security camera. Buck is still in the hallway. And he is, pained, devastated. You know, that pain of when you lose someone, that's like his dad. You know what I mean? That's his father. It's not, but it's like his father. Yeah. And he is devastated. Yeah, I lost it there. And then there's one other part where I just started bawling because the way in which Bobby dies, I know you know, but you'll see what I mean. When he dies and he walks away from Athena, and you'll see what I mean. And it's perfectly done. I'm so angry. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. All right, okay. But we'll talk about the background part of it because there are other shows that have done this too. And here's the thing. I was like, well, if he wanted to leave the show, that's one thing. But he didn't want to leave the show. He was ready to do he said in an interview last year, I'm ready to do 100 more episodes.
So what the hell?
It was a creative choice by the creator of the show and the directors. And
well, the creator sucks.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. All right. That's my vent. Go ahead. How was your week, everyone? Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was okay. We were a little busy, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Rick, how you doing? Mr. Quiet.
Good. Yeah. We had today off, so that was lovely. I got to sleep in and chilled.
Oh, it's Good Friday. I'm so sorry. Right? It's Good Friday. Do you say happy Good Friday? I don't know what you say.
Yeah, good. Sure.
It's a terrible day, but I get it.
It's a dual sword, I guess, but dual-edged sword. Yeah. So work week was men's and men's, but yeah, today was very lovely, nice and relaxing, and yeah, so it was good today. I needed it.
Joy, how was your week? Oh my
boy.
God, she's so cute. It's killing me.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
girl. These past 2 weeks have been incredibly stressful.
Oh no, why?
Well, um, the Senate in Tennessee was passing a bill that they worked with the program my husband's involved in,
Okay.
and we got the language where we could deal with. However, at the last moment, Wednesday evening, there was a representative from Tennessee introduced an amendment that would destroy over 80 vendors' jobs
Oh.
and well over 240 people that's employed by the 80 vendors.
Mm.
What is this
So
all about, though? This is a state,
it
like they're doing
is
it to save money or something, or
the thing about it is we think that this came down from a larger corporation. My
lobbying?
husband is in it's called Tennessee Business Enterprise, which is a program set up. It's a national program. It's called the Randolph Shepherd Program, which each state or most states have a smaller version of the Randolph Shepherd Program, which helps blind vendors, blind individuals have priority in state and federal buildings. And that just means they get the first choosing of, if they want to bid on a facility like colleges or whatever. So that representative, and I'm not representative, put in a last minute amendment, which would literally take away all of the employees because it's like a small business cannot compete with a huge multi-million dollar corporation.
Who's the senator? Why don't we want to mention who the senator is?
Oh, the senator's Kevin Vaughn.
Yeah, okay, let's call him out. I don't care.
So
Ain't shy here on the show. Hell no. I just don't understand why. What's it's the state senator, I assume, right? State Senator
yes,
Vaughn, and he's
yes.
doing this. Why exactly? Like, is it he's thinking like what's the lie that he's saying to the people? It's saving money, or
Oh no, it's not even in that. The language in that amendment was straight out of a larger corporation's playbook. I mean, it was the same language. So they had to come within a certain percentage of meeting that competitive rate.
so
Larger
they're saying small
corporations,
businesses have to meet a competitive rate.
yes,
That's like the corporations in order to have the bid be viable.
right.
Which is
Because
not
it would
fair
be
because a small business could never be at the same level as a big multinational corporation.
correct.
Got it.
So that was rolled over. Thank goodness it was rolled over until this week, which was yesterday.
Okay.
And so we had 1 week to rally and get everybody on the same page. We were pushed into a corner. So we came out swinging with both hands. So we went to the news media all across the state. We hit the news media. We got everybody involved, calling the senators and representatives, emailing. So they were bombarded by
Okay,
phone calls.
good.
So yesterday, my hubby and I and a few other vendors was on Capitol Hill yesterday in Nashville. So,
wow. Okay.
so
Political crazy woman here. Okay, I'm here for it.
yeah. So, we showed up, and thank God, because of all of the divine intervention. I'm telling you, um, Senator Vaughn actually pulled the amendment, and they kept saying, the Speaker of the House kept saying, "Oh, we don't know if it's going to be bid on tomorrow, Friday," and they wasn't even in session today,
Right.
or on Monday. So they were trying to lead us, saying that it's going to probably be voted on Monday, and that's what a lot of
Right.
people were saying. Mm-mm.
Right.
They pulled the amendment and voted on the bill yesterday.
Oh,
So
what's the outcome? Because this is the longest story ever. Go ahead.
yeah, the outcome was the bill was passed in our favor, and the amendment was pulled.
Oh, okay.
So
So you won.
we won.
Okay,
We won.
okay, wait. This storytelling thing, child. We have to talk about your storytelling skills. Because I'm like,
She was on a roller coaster
she
there.
was on a roller coaster, but I
He
was like,
wanted us to feel the pain
she
with
wanted
her.
to feel the pain first. What are you doing to me? Did I not just tell you my beloved character on my favorite show just died?
No.
Did I just tell you I had a bad week and a show?
But if I didn't give you context, you would have had no idea what I was talking about.
No, when I'm in a bad space, your job is to be like, let me start with the good part and then fill it in. Let me say, Carmen, well, we had a great week because we won. But let me tell
We
you,
won, Carmen.
yeah. I was like, she gonna make me cry in 2 seconds. Like something happened. They didn't win or something. Lord, well, congratulations. And you know what? That is the power of people getting together, doing their stuff, rallying. Congratulations. Now, is this
Yep.
the end of it, or is there more after this? Like, are they going to try to appeal or do all those things they do?
Actually, it will probably be possibly finished. However, it can always be brought up next session.
Okay. Well,
But if it is, we will do the same thing again.
Right.
We'll hit the news, because
Right.
we were on channel, my husband and I was on channel Fox 13. So, yep.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome. I'm really happy. I really am happy for you, even though I'm messing with you, but that's really cool. Let me just say hi to some people. Hi, Mike. Who's Michael? Michael's one of your people,
One
Rick?
from England. Remember, he was on last time.
Oh,
Maslam?
Aslam.
Why are we calling him Michael?
because that's his name.
But that
I
wasn't up
mean,
there.
I always call him Maslam, but y'all said Michael last time.
Hi,
Like,
Maslam. And Melanie wrote when I said it was Good Friday, and I was like, "Do you say Happy Good Friday?" She wrote, "Terrible for Jesus, good for us."
Good for us.
I was trying not to laugh because Joy, when I read it, Joy was talking. I was like, "That was so funny." I mean, it's not funny, but he is. You know what I mean? So let's talk about. I know, especially as women, I'm sure we're really, really. Hey, Wolfie, how are you? You need to come up here. He's not going to come up. I need you to come up here. Oh my God, Wolfie, how are you? If you want to come up, I'm gonna put the thing in the whatchamacallit. Is this it? I don't know if this is it. Oh no, that. Don't look at that. That's a TikTok. Never mind. I thought I still had the copy I did from Joy.
Wrong link.
Actually, that TikTok is the Blue Origin. So I was gonna say, as women, I know we're all sad and upset because we didn't get to go on this amazing trip to the edge of outer space, is where they went. And we'll never be able to be called astronauts, I guess. So how are you guys feeling about Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' female astronaut crew that went up in space?
that's Cynthia. That was so loaded.
Do you want me to play this TikTok? Because it's actually kind of funny. It's a little bit long though. It's like oh, he's gonna join. Shut up. I am shook, Wolfie. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you guys?
So, well, I call you Wolfie for a reason, right? But
Yeah,
Doug, Joy, Rick, Cynthia, this is one of my very, very old friends from WordPress, right? Blogging days.
yeah, you got it.
Are you in Canada?
I am in Toronto. Yeah.
So I thought you said you were fine. You weren't going to come up, but then you couldn't help yourself, huh?
No, I think there's a bit of delay in the transmission. So
Oh,
as
cool.
soon as I saw the link come up, I thought, okay, I'll jump in.
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, welcome to the show, to the hangout. Let me say hi to Linda. Hi, Carmen, Cynthia, Rick, and your guests popped in to say hello to everyone. I'm watching the original Color Purple, catching the replay. You'll always have good shows. Oh, because we always recommend shows. We do.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. So what's going on, Doug? Tell us. It's been a long time since you and I have connected.
Yeah, well, first thing is I'm retired finally. So really
Okay,
happy about that.
I'm
Really
happy for you, but jealous. So yeah, whatever. Congratulations.
Thank you. And we're going through an election right now in Canada. And
I thought we already had an election. I thought we already replaced what's his name, Trudeau.
no, he stepped down and someone else took his place within the same party, but he had to run the election just to get the mandate, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. And before Trudeau stepped down, the polls were totally going conservative. And the guy who's running here for the Conservatives, he has a mega mindset. So but now that Trudeau's been replaced, and now especially that Trump is wanting to make Canada the 11th or the 51st state, Canadians are just livid, and and the polls are showing the Liberals are going to come back.
That's what I thought. I thought the guy that replaced Trudeau, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but I thought he was going to win, right? It's pretty much a done deal. Yeah, right. Yeah. So you don't know this, and I'm fine with it because Joy just told us a 14-hour political conversation. And I have no problem with you talking about whatever you want because I'm just so grateful you're here. But we generally don't talk about two things: politics and religion.
Gotcha.
But you can talk about whatever you want because you just came up and you didn't know the rules. So if that's what's on your heart, I'm okay with it. Yeah. They will deal with that. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So, cool. But yeah, so, but Canadians, okay, this is what I understand. Hi, Sebastian, familia, how are you? Maslam, if you want to come up, you can come up too. It's okay. He's up again at 3 a.m. in Turkey or in London.
England, yeah.
He's in England.
So I keep thinking that people in Canada, from my perspective, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, you're not mad at Americans, you're mad at the Trump administration.
Exactly right. Yes. Yeah. And we get a lot of Americans actually asking, is it okay to visit here? Are you guys going to jump on me? And we're all saying, no, you're entirely welcome. Absolutely. It's not you we're mad at all.
Right.
So, yeah. But honestly, on the topic of politics and religion, I'm doing my best to stay away from the news because it's so mentally taxing, I find.
Yeah, you don't live here, so imagine.
Yeah. Oh, I can well imagine. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why we kind of have this show so that it can be less about I think there needs to be a space, and that's what I've tried to create here, is at least once a week to have a place where people can just hang out and have their water or drink. I'm about to let you guys talk in a moment because I am going to have my glass of wine. I wasn't going to, but Wolfie showed up, so I'm saying hi. I'm going to have my glass of wine. But just to have a place where people can just chill out and laugh and talk about stuff, you know what I mean? And not get because you can't go on any social media and not see what's happening politically in this country, and it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. It's just constant drama with this administration. Like you don't get a breather, even if you support him, which I do not, just being clear, but even if you support him, somebody in our office today, it was like 2 days ago. And I have 2 people in our offices who support Trump to the point that they bought new Teslas, which I'm just beside myself. But
Whoa,
like,
great.
whatever. But like, I'm like, whatever. But even they're exhausted because it's every day. So, you know what I mean? They're like, we just wish he would just stop. I'm like, really? You
Well, and it's taken the focus off of what I call like normal people, right?
Yeah.
Normal everyday people who don't think about this stuff day in and day out like they do.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Okay. Yeah. See, you talked about politics, so people are leaving. Rick's next. Yeah. But we're gonna blame Joy because Joy gave us the soliloquy. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Are you still writing?
Sorry?
Are you still writing? I mean, I don't go on WordPress that much anymore, but
yeah, no, I'm gonna get back into it. That's one of my that's one of the things I want to do in retirement is get back into writing and playing piano, but writing mostly. So
you have to get on Substack. I think Substack's the way to go.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, I only wrote one article or something, but so many of my friends are on. Hi, Gray.
Somebody wanted to say hi.
I know, but he doesn't know who I am. Hi, Gray. Hi, sweetheart. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Okay, I know you're like a crazy lady, but I'm not. I'm cool as hell. I see
Yep.
How are you? He's so cute. He's like,
you wanted to say hi.
He doesn't know me though.
I know.
Oh my God, he's so big. How old is he now?
7.
Wow, he's a cutie. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna get a glass of wine. Can you guys handle it? Rick, co-host. You can talk about anything. No Jesus talk. No, I'm just kidding. It is Good Friday.
So Carmen has to be nice.
Yeah. It's surprising. Like some places are closed and some places are not, and it's like surprising which ones are and which ones aren't. Weird. Yeah.
I know. Like I wish my office was closed today, but we weren't.
Medical probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting. Some people are, some people are not. Very interesting.
Not funny. Up here in Canada, it seems like
there's also going to be a lot of stores closed on Sunday.
Yeah,
it's Easter.
It's a big family day.
God, you guys are even boring for me. Jeez. Like what a boring conversation. No, huh?
Hurry up and drink your wine.
I did. I got my wine. I'm with friends today. I get one glass. Okay, seriously.
Wolfie was starting to say something, I think.
Yeah.
Wolfie. Wait, you mind them calling you Wolfie?
No.
You did, so I did.
No, go ahead.
Hi,
you were gonna say something about in Canada with today.
Oh yeah. With Good Friday, it seems to be kind of like a hard rule here that everything shuts down on Good Friday, except of course for the critical services and stuff. But yeah, it's all closed up.
Oh, things don't close here. Do you guys have things closed on Good Friday? No, I had to work today.
Just the schools.
Yeah. I don't know. And then Rick, you asked me if we were going to have a show tonight. And I was like, yeah, of course. Because I'm not going to start celebrating every holiday because then we'll never be on. And I don't mean for just Christians. I mean, if I'm going to celebrate it for Jewish people, Muslim, you know what I mean? So the only thing that we will definitely always take off will be Thanksgiving and Christmas. Probably. And anytime that I am not feeling it, which you'll all know because I always post, right? I'm like, very big emergency. Carmen is tired is usually what that's about. No, but hopefully we'll get to the place that it's like, I don't always have to be here, even though I am all about the joy. But I mean, I hope it just becomes a place, a gathering place, and, there's a lot of people watching, which is weird. I mean, happiness. I mean, weird because some Friday nights there's nobody, you know what I mean? There's like 4 people. Yeah. So and now we're back to our regular numbers. So, okay, really, am I the only one who was laughing at the astronauts? I'm just wondering, does anyone else have Joy? How do you feel about the female astronauts that went up into space?
I mean, good for them, but, I didn't get to do it.
Yeah, I thought they were space tourists. I didn't think they were astronauts. So that's
Oh
why.
yeah.
That was ridiculous. And the outfits, I wanted to shoot myself. Go ahead,
I
Cynthia.
love how Wendy's was like they were talking about Katy Perry and they're like, can we send her back?
Wendy's, I know. Whoever handles the social media for Wendy's is crazy.
Yeah,
Because they
that
always have
was
some really
funny.
funny whatever. Brian just said 4 people is still a group. What are we talking about? I don't know what you mean, Brian.
That was a comment you made earlier, I think, Carmen, where you
Oh,
talked
because
about
I always say something because I can see how many people are watching the show or at least stopping by because it goes in and out, it fluctuates. And I said some people only has 4, you know what I mean, or whatever. Yeah. They are bought astronauts. Oh, she meant they are not astronauts. Yeah, I look at, and then what's her name? What's Oprah's friend's name? Gayle.
Gayle King.
Oh yeah.
Gayle digging
Oh yeah.
herself in, child. I was like, Gayle, I did a TikTok on it. I was like, Gayle, what is wrong with you? She just is so out of touch. And then she said something flippant like, have you been? Have you been? You know, like as if we don't have a right to say something because we have not been into space. And I wanted to be like, bitch, neither were you. You were at the edge of
Right.
space. Okay, like for
You
4
just put your
minutes.
toe
Yeah.
like
It's
if you're in the
just,
water, you just put your toe in.
and look at, I don't hate Gayle, but she's just off on this. And Katy Perry, I have never paid much attention to her, but man, I really did not want to hear her on this. Whoa.
My whole thing is like, why are they going up there? And I thought it was supposed to be women who are part of the STEM program who are
Okay,
supposed to like.
okay. I know. Let me give you the flip side of it from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay, because I think there is something valuable to these trips happening. Because remember earlier, William Shatner, right? Captain Kirk, right, went up with
Mhm.
a group of other men or whatever, and that was also, I think, people were upset about that as well, but it wasn't as bad. Okay, so Neil deGrasse Tyson is what is he, Rick? He's an astronomer. Astrophysicist,
Astrophysicist.
whatever, right? Big deal. We all love him. If you saw his face, you know he is. He
Mhm.
said there is something valuable to this for space tourism. And what people forget is when planes first started, was it the Wright brothers who created the planes? There was also
Mhm.
this thing about that being, all about the wealthy and blah, blah, blah. And now it's become a regular thing that we all take planes. And I mean, he said it much better. And I was like, see, that makes sense to me. But if you bill it as I'm an astronaut because I spent 3 hours learning how to, float in a tube or whatever, and then jumped in like she's not an astronaut. That's just a weird
Right.
thing. That's like me gardening one day and now saying I'm a botanist. You know what I mean? Like, you don't do that because it's disrespectful. But then on top of it, not reading the room, right? Not understanding that people are suffering here on so many levels in the political climate, and just coming down with a bit of humility would have been better, a
Yeah.
tad bit of humility.
Well, you know what? That's what William Shatner had, was humility after his flight.
Yes,
He really,
Yeah,
it was
I agree.
kind of a spiritual experience for him. And unfortunately, Jeff Bezos talked over him when he was trying to explain it. So I had to wait till another interview with William Shatner where he explained it in detail. He said, he looked at the planet and realized just how fragile we all are. And yeah,
he was miserable about it. He was sad about it.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm. So that's why Katy Perry saying that crap was weird. like here's a line you never want to say. You won't know love till you've been in space. You've just told everyone. That's what she said. She said something. She said, I don't know if that's word for word, but that was kind of what she said. And people like, bitch, what is wrong?
I thought people say that when they have a child.
I know. You never want to say stuff like that, right? Hi, Wisconsin mom. And I'm the party pooper thinking, how could this money have been better used than to stroke egos? Absolutely. Who's Wisconsin mom? Do I know Wisconsin?
It's Nancy, right? Is that you, Nancy? I think.
Hi, Nancy. Melanie said, if I hammer a nail into a piece of wood, does that make me a carpenter? No, girl, that makes you an architect or something. Not just a carpenter, honey. You a big time designer now, girl. It's so funny. Yeah, I also think that the outfits and the makeup, and look at, and I'm all about women doing what they need to do, and I'm okay with it, but it added to it, right? The kind of the photo shoots that were all like, like,
Mm-hmm.
like, what are you doing? You know, like, what are you doing? Come on. Yeah.
Oh
It was
man.
so random. My goodness, Lord. Okay. So what are you guys bringing to the table? Those are my subjects.
Yeah.
And Joy and Wolfie don't have to. I told you to bring some. I'm gonna let you think. Let Brian.
Okay.
I said, wait. Let's hear. If Rick and I get to go on that ride, I wonder how many sci-fi quotes we can say before landing. Right? We're all up there for like 9 minutes. So,
And I think in actual space, actual space, it's just 3 minutes.
it was like 3 minutes, right? Look at
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even want to put it down. They're making it easy for us to put it down because they inflated it into such bullshittery that we can put it down. You know what I mean? So, all right, go ahead, Cynthia. What are we gonna say? Go ahead.
Oh, so it was actually something my grandson said earlier today that we were talking about yesterday with the movies. He was talking about the new movie Minecraft. Is it Minecraft?
Minecraft, yeah.
Minecraft. And I said, "Oh, did your mom take you to see it yet?" He goes, "No, it's only in the movies. It's not out yet."
You
So
know what that
in
means?
his mind, he can only see it when it comes out on streaming. So I
Oh.
think this younger generation now is like not even thinking about the movie theaters.
Okay,
They're
so
just thinking about streaming.
we'll use this as a little teaser. So we're gonna have a show that posts on Sunday at 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and we talk about how we would fix Hollywood. That's kind of what Cynthia is talking about. We had a whole conversation about how we, the people, could fix Hollywood, and we came up with some good strategies. I think.
We did.
Mario was on the show, Alma, Cynthia, Rick, and we got into it for a bit. It was good. Yeah, so that'll be on Sunday. Go ahead, Doug. I feel you have something to say.
I just caught the last bit there. It's gonna be broadcast on Sunday, so I won't ask the question I was gonna ask you was what were your conclusions, but.
Oh yeah, you got to see on Sunday. That's the teaser, baby. That's the teaser. Joy, what's going on? What are you thinking about? I feel something happening.
Oh, well, I just want to say one thing. My apologies, but I cannot hear him at all.
Oh, you can't hear Doug?
No.
Oh no.
Oh no, I think it's
Oh.
a phone thing. Remember, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
But so Doug, are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
I'm on my iPad, but I can get off there and go on my computer.
No. It's not you. It's Joy. So
No.
Wait. Because when Cynthia used her phone too, she couldn't hear or see Rick sometimes or whatever. So I think it's because Doug came on after you. I'm trying to figure this out now. So, oh no. So everything Doug said, you did not hear, Wolfie? Baby girl, why didn't you just tell me? You could have interrupted my ass.
Well, you seem so interested. It was like, I don't want to interrupt because you guys had, it seemed like you were having a flow. So I didn't.
You made her feel bad about telling her story. That's what it is. She didn't want to interrupt you.
Boy, I was just kidding, girl, right? I'm sorry. Joy, I was just messing with you for real though. Okay?
I totally get it.
And look, at the opposite of everybody else. I don't like dead space, so I will keep talking till I see your mouth kind of open, and I'll be like, "Go ahead, Rick."
You want to hear something funny? I haven't said anything yet. Well, when Joy first came on, I saw her fine, and then I couldn't see her. Then when Doug came on, I could see her fine again, and my video's like choppy. Then when Cynthia turned her camera off, it went to the bad again. I couldn't see Joy, and I still can't see Joy, and it's very choppy.
Wait, you can't see Joy?
Nope.
All right.
Oh
you
my
know what?
goodness.
Okay, I am gonna. Okay, here's the thing. No, I am. While you guys talk amongst yourself, I'm actually gonna ask Restream to come on so that they can see what the bit rate is or whatever's happening. There has been no problems on my end at all.
Same here.
At all.
Oh, same here.
Doug,
And I'm using my tablet.
Doug, can
What's
you
that?
see everybody? Can you see everybody?
Yeah, I sure can.
I mean, there's four of us above you, right?
Yeah, but I will say this. I will say this. I was speaking earlier, and Joy came on to say something, and I could tell that then that we weren't communicating because she talked right over me. So I thought, oh, okay, there's something going on here. So,
But she can hear you. Joy, you can hear Wolfie, right?
No.
Oh, she
No, she can't.
she can't.
No.
Can't hear him.
Okay, Joy, why don't you jump off and come back on and see if you can see him? Because that's crazy. Like, there's a whole other human being here. Why don't can you do that again, or do you don't want to do that? Just to see if maybe it changes it. Like if you jump off and then come back on, and then see if maybe then you can see him.
Look what Nancy.
It's funny. Nancy said that she just started seeing Joy within the last 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So maybe it is a restream thing.
All right, let me talk to Reese. She was a blank black square. No.
Oh,
she was a blank black square because she was doing her hair and she didn't want us to see. No, I'm just kidding. She had done that on purpose because she was trying to fix. You see how her phone is in portrait mode?
Yeah.
She had gone into blackness so that she could try to make it into landscape. And so that was on purpose. Oh my God, that just scared me that the audience couldn't see everybody. Can everyone let me know if you could see everybody?
And hear everybody.
Melanie just
okay, do you still want me to jump off?
Yeah, jump off and come back on and see if you can see Doug.
Thanks, Melanie.
And I'm sorry, Wolfie, you just said, Melanie said, I have and still see everyone that is on, right? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
How are you? Hi, Jesse.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Jesse's like 5 people.
Hold on a second. Something's weird.
What? You want me to log you off?
Wait a second. Hold on a second.
Okay. I just want you to know that we have a lot of dead space, so people are watching. They'll log off.
I'm just happy for the first time it's not me. Because usually it's me that has the issue.
And I'm going to help her here because she doesn't. I'm going to log her off completely. I'm going to remove her so she has to come back on. Okay. Now she has to log back on. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to see if that made a difference for me. And as far like obviously I can't see her because she's gone, but the video's still choppy. But like I said, when Doug came on, it was perfect. And then when Cynthia turned her camera off, it went back to not perfect again. I'm like, what is going on? Maybe it's me.
Is your VPN?
No, it's not on. I could shut my browser down and come back in.
Hey, Joy.
I saw it for a second.
Okay, Doug, can you speak?
Okay. Hi, Joy. Can you hear me? Oh, you can.
I
can. Okay, cool. Okay, and Doug, you can see her, right?
Absolutely.
You can always see her. Okay.
Pleased to meet you, Joy.
Hi, it's good to meet you too.
Yeah.
Joy,
Rick, can you see her?
No.
Yeah.
Rick, you can't see Joy? Rick,
no.
Stop it. What is that about?
Want me to close my browser and come back and see if that helps?
I'm confused with you people. Okay, yes, go. Go. Oh my God. Joy, can I ask you a question that I feel is inappropriate, but I just don't know what the right answer is. So I want to ask you, and I'm going to ask it publicly because I feel it's probably a question other people would ask. Is it appropriate? You already know what I'm going to ask, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it appropriate to let someone know who does not know you that your situation, that you can't see him? I mean, that you're blind. I'm sorry. I don't know what the right thing is. I apologize.
That you're visually impaired.
Well,
blind. Hey,
blind or visually impaired. Because he doesn't know. So I said, speak. I'm sorry, Wolfie. I didn't mean to act like you were a dog. Speak. But he wouldn't be able to see you anyway, is my point. So, Joy, can you tell me what the appropriate thing would be to do?
Yeah, I'm okay with blind.
No, not the wording. But when somebody new comes on, right? They're on the show. And I know that you can't really see them. You can hear them. Do you want us to tell people that you're visually impaired, or just if it naturally comes up, or because from my point of view, it feels uncomfortable because I know Wolfie doesn't know.
I mean, especially if my eyes, because my eyes will not naturally focus straight forward.
Right.
If they're, because they actually drift sometimes. So if you see them like that, it's like because people kind of, it's like, what is she looking at?
No,
But yeah,
I don't
I'm okay with
could have
that.
never known because it's like a Zoom call. He's not going to know because I'm not looking at him either because my camera isn't set up like Rick's and Cynthia and Doug's. I'm looking like because if I look at my camera, I have to look up, so I'm always looking down. So I'm just letting you know, it's not even that on the screen. Nobody can tell that you're visually impaired, blind. You know what I mean? I'm asking the question: is it okay? Is it appropriate to let people know? It feels like a weird announcement to make, but I also felt weird to have him speak because I knew that you know what I mean? Like asking, you know what I mean? He's not going to see you is my point. I mean, you're not going to see him.
Right. You know, I mean, if it comes up, it comes up. If it doesn't, you know, I'm fine with that too. So, I mean, either way.
But you know, I want you to teach me something. That's what I'm asking you to do right now. I'm asking you to teach me what is the appropriate thing to do in that circumstance. Like I handled it the Carmen way, which is I'm just gonna say it straight up, sis. Here's how it goes. Here's how it's gonna be, you know. Well, the weird thing was, I'll tell you the truth. In my head, I was like, I'll text her, and then I'm like, if I text you, you're gonna go away and listen to it. You know what I mean? And not know, or you were gonna ignore it because you're on here. You see what I'm saying? I was gonna ask you privately, and then I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna ask her. It's too much of a big deal. But teach me what the appropriate thing to do is.
I mean, honestly, it's like if it doesn't come up, that's fine to not announce it.
Okay.
And some sorry.
No, it's cool.
But you know, I guess what I want to say is, yes, I'm blind, but that's only just a small part of who I am.
Oh no, and you know we know that. So that's not that part.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's in the house. And you know what, Joy? And now I'm gonna do something else because you're drifting to the dark side. So I want you to move over the other way. Cynthia, can you help? I'm gonna
so move it to the other way.
Other way.
Oh, wait.
Keep going. Right there.
You will not believe who is in the house. Oh my Lord. How are you, Mr. Gills? Is in the house.
Hey, drifting to the dark side. What were we talking about?
Chris, I think the only person you don't know is Wolfie, right?
Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Hi, Mario. I thought you weren't going to be able to be with us this evening.
I made it. I just got back home.
Yeah. Let me just finish up with Joy. Thank you so much. I never want to make you feel anything inappropriate, so that's why I am asking you. And I feel like in asking, I made you feel weird, and so I'm sorry.
No. Please. Okay. You know, I would rather someone ask than just go. Perfect example. Yesterday, when we were walking through security at the Capitol building.
Oh no.
We walked past and there was like several of us that had white canes. We hear the security guard going, "They're blind."
Oh God. No. Okay, I ain't that ghetto. Okay, all right, I feel better now.
Clue?
No. I think, and that's why I'm asking you. I think it's appropriate to like what you said. I wasn't going to be like, "Hey, Doug, this is my friend Joy, and she's blind." Like I'm not going to do that. But because the moment came up, you know what I mean. I wanted him to talk so that you could hear him, so we could see if you could actually see him, right? So I knew that would be a weird thing, and I didn't want him. Anyways, okay, I got it. When it's appropriate, you say it if it comes up naturally, but there's no need to announce it because it's not who you are. It's just not even a tiny, tiny part of your, yeah. And everyone should go watch our whole interview we did with Joy about this very subject. It's still on YouTube and it's on the website, All About the Joy, because we talked about your whole life and everything. It was amazing. Okay, Chris.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
You know, with the whole blind deal.
Okay, dude, we were jumping into that though, dude.
I always feel
subject.
I always feel really bad when I say it's good to see you to someone who's visually impaired. I always feel like, oh, Did I just say that out loud?
No, but that's
No.
normal, right?
It
Yeah.
is. So please, please, please don't feel bad about that. I say it's good to see you all the time. So
Mhm.
please don't feel bad about the language that you use.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's 99.9% of the people is not going to take offense to that.
I think
Right.
we're so sensitive, way sensitive that we offend somebody.
Well,
But you have to realize
you
you're
don't.
trying to make the more
In
if you take
regards to that, you don't know what
yeah.
I hear that a lot. People making statements and stuff that used to be funny. And I do quote used to be funny. Sanford, I can't. It's hard for me to watch like Benson and Sanford and Son. I love those shows growing up, and I watch them now. It's like, God, that was so inappropriate. But you don't know what kind of trauma someone has been through.
Yeah.
With statements like that, or it could be something that happened in their childhood, could be something that recently happened. So I always try to skirt on the side of being um
Overly
I don't want to
sensitive.
say, yeah,
Careful.
yeah.
Careful.
I think
I'll be careful with it.
what I'm trying to say is if you always trying to like let's say with Joy, you're trying to treat her with kid gloves and walk on eggshells, it's like you're doing is making her feel more weird.
But I don't think
Mm,
that's what we were doing. Hi,
yeah,
Susan.
No, I'm not saying that. Hey Susan, I'm not saying that we're doing that. I'm just saying,
right.
just
But it
treat her normal. Say, did you see? And don't
Well, it's
oh my
because
god,
joy is
did you see?
special for somebody that is special to you. That means
that's
something
right. You
to
don't want to
you.
hurt them. I
You
agree with
will be
Chris.
sensitive to it. If it was just
Some
yeah,
random person. I wouldn't
some
give
random person,
a
you would be a little less. I won't say you would be to the point of being just reckless, but you'd be just a little less aware of wanting to make sure that they're okay.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
So
And I think, I mean, Rick, I'm just messing with you because I
yeah.
like to get you riled up because it's so hard to do. I mean, I feel like one of the things that's interesting is I would rather people be more sensitive. Like I had someone the other day use the N-word as if that was an okay thing to do. And you know what? I called them out. Absolutely not. Like
It
you
don't
will
matter
not
what
do that.
race you are. I'm going to call you on it.
Yeah, like so it's not just
I'm
about
just
that. It's like
saying.
I don't think that's being overly sensitive. This is I am not your buddy, your friend. You
Mhm.
ain't my brother. You know what I mean? I'm not your N-word. That's not you. We
No.
don't have that relationship. We at work. You know what I mean? So and even if we weren't at work, to me, that's not the relationship we had. So I called it out. So I would rather that people err on the side of being a little bit more sensitive and ask the questions than to err on the side of just being whatever. Let me just say hi to Susan. Susan just said, hello, everyone. For those of you that don't know, I am Warrior Grandma from Periscope and Hat. Okay.
Warrior grandma.
Okay. I recognize
Hey,
some of you.
that. Hey, how you doing, warrior grandma?
So, Doug, a lot of these people, as you can tell, Joy and Rick and Chris all know each other from other apps. And so Susan Day is one of the people too. So that's the
Okay.
connection. Hey,
Thanks.
Jesse, you're trying to consider the feelings, having empathy. Yes, that is being a decent human being. And I think we've lost a lot of that. But Rick, I do know what you mean. You mean don't be always stepping on eggshells thinking that you're hurting someone because then you can accidentally actually hurt them by being overly sensitive.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying they
Yeah.
just want to feel like a normal person.
But they are a normal person. But we
Right.
all have
But
isms.
when people keep bringing it up, then it's like, oh, you're different. Like,
Okay.
just be relaxed. And yes, yeah, did you see? Oh, don't freak out. Just relax. Like,
Well, but
just
that's not what was
normal.
happening. But I'm going to push back a bit because I don't think that's fair. We all have something special about us. Like I don't want to walk in a room and people be like, "Oh, Carmen, your color doesn't matter." You know what? My color matters every single day of my life. Like it does. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like I don't by doing that, by pretending it doesn't exist, actually does what I think you're trying to avoid. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, I'm not
that's why
saying
I was
pretend it
asking
doesn't
her.
exist.
What?
I'm not saying pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm just
I,
saying
I know what you're saying.
you're
Also,
in
is
trying to help, you're making her feel worse.
I wasn't making Phil
No,
Joy.
not you. I'm speaking in generalities.
I think you just want to fight with me. You know I've been drinking, so be careful there.
Well,
I get half of
let
the
me
life. Like
let
not
me
even
jump
this
in.
much. Like, I'm drunk now. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead,
What'd
Joy.
you say, Joy?
Let me jump in real quick. I have one major pet peeve, and that's if I'm with someone and someone is talking, like a waitress or whatever, turns to the person next to me and says, "Oh, what will she have?"
Mm.
That's a pet peeve I have.
I missed that one. I don't understand what happened there. What did I miss?
When someone actually does not speak to me directly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that happens?
All the time. All the time.
Okay, that's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
And it's like, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, that's just that's really that's major major. That's what that is. Major ignorance.
Yeah, that's
and
exactly what it is. Ignorance, not necessarily in the bad. They're just never been around people enough to know that they're comfortable, that they're capable of doing certain things, and they automatically go to the next level. It's like
exactly.
It's like when you see somebody from a foreign country and you automatically start to talk like you're a 5-year-old to them. It's like this is a grown PhD. So what? He has an
talking
accent.
really loud or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
And they're like,
gosh.
hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
are you
in that sense,
comfortable?
it is
Right.
it is a type of ignorance. Yeah.
Yeah, and we see it in sexist circles too, right? When when the man and woman bring a car to a shop, and the guy talks to the guy instead of the woman who owns the car, right? So, same thing.
Yeah.
Ignorance.
Yep. That happened to me and my husband. We went to take my car into the shop one day, and mind you, my father was a mechanic, so I know a few things. And the guy starts talking to my husband, and my husband's like, talk to her." He's like, "I don't know anything about cars." So yeah.
So, Chris, I'm glad you're here. We've been trying to get you on for a long time because you've been busy as all hell. You play every day somewhere new. What is going on with your schedule? And do you have money to give us? Like you got that Wolfie ticket? You have no.
He's gonna get a ticket to go up into space. That's why.
The month
You want to
the
go up in
months
space?
of January through March of this year, I've only made 25% of what I made last year. That's where the con.
But you've been working so much.
I've been spending time with family more than anything. Pretty much most of my shows have been shut down on Beale Street.
No, why?
Yeah, because the economy, people aren't getting out. It's hurting.
Yeah,
It's hurting.
Scared. Yeah, people are scared.
Yeah, people are, and
we just hired somebody today, not today, last week, and I had part of an orientation with them today, and then my client called me and said, we can't hire the other 2 people we plan to hire. Like, but we need them. He was like, yeah, but until we know what's going on, especially in this industry in Hollywood, they're like, they kind of basically put a freeze on,
Yeah, and I'm right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm at the emotional state I was near the end of the pandemic. To be honest with you.
Really, I'm so sorry.
It's but I've been fortunate. Honestly, I have been fortunate because I've had a few private shows come in and come through, and they've been very, very generous in what they doing. So it's working out, but still, I'm still at a small percentage of what I was this time last year.
Wolfie, I should have told you Chris Gales is a musician. And
Thank you. I was going to
really
ask.
Good. I'm so sorry. It just dawned on me that you're already part of the family. I'm like, your brother, what he does.
Here's the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so he plays the guitar with his tongue.
Yeah, sorry.
We just ask him to play. We don't do that.
Oh, guitar.
Did you
Cool.
say what you play?
No, I said, what do you play?
Oh,
The guitar with his tongue.
I hate when he does this. Yeah. He plays the guitar. Oh, I didn't know.
Well, I'm all about this guy. So there you go.
Yeah, I hear you. But can you do it
Oh,
with your tongue?
No. Don't even want to try.
Chris, you should just have a show on here and just have people send you money.
Yeah. Well, I live stream still, but they don't know how to. I have a few that put something on that touches the screen, but
Yeah, you're good. Brian just said, Susan just said, I'm so excited to see you, my friends. I'm gonna say that's me too, even though I don't know who he is. But okay. I'm happy to see you too, girl. Brian just said a lot of companies are using AI and a lot of people can't get hired. I don't know if it's AI because AI is not that integrated, like to take over jobs yet completely, but it is the economy, and the craziness with the tariffs is creating havoc and uncertainty, and that's trickling down everywhere else, because when the market goes crazy, people get scared and then we don't buy. So that's really what's happening. Melanie said Ralph Cramden was the first person to offer to send a private citizen, Norton, to the moon.
That's from the show The Honeymooners.
Oh, is that what she's talking about? I'm like,
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, I know, why did that name sound familiar?
I'm like,
Ralph Norton, really? Ralph?
Yeah.
Ralph Cramden.
Ralph Cramden, yeah.
Norton, my pal.
Do you guys have any plans for Easter and this weekend?
I'm going to my
Not
cousin.
me.
Okay, who has the feedback? Rick, have you figured out who's the feedback person? Is that Chris Gales? No, that's all right. We've been dealing. I'm the only one hearing it, I guess. So I'm like, it's all right. It's fine.
Only has been in the last few minutes, though.
Yeah, I think it's Chris Gales. I don't think it's Wolfie. I think it's Chris Gales. It's fine. The Friday night show, the Friday night get together, just because there's people watching, is just about hanging out, and we can have 10 people up here. So I'm happy to have people up here and hang out and chill and just talk about my week. No, I'm just kidding. We're always going to start out with me being upset about
You're talking about the tariffs and all of that. I recently did a show at the Civil Rights Museum, and I got to meet the COO and the president of the situation, and they said that they were down 40%.
Yeah.
From previous years, as far as ticket sales go for visiting the Civil Rights Museum.
Yeah, everything is just getting hit right now, but we can still have faith that things are going to get better.
Yeah, they will.
You gotta hang on. And then I have my friend Doug who lives in Canada, and he knows I'm going to come visit. So, and I might stay.
Oh, you better. Yeah. You gotta let me know, because
It's so funny. I have so many friends in Canada, and I've been like in touch, just in case. How you doing? What's up? Oh, I know it's been like a year or two, but I miss you.
Well, one of my favorite things to do when people visit town is take them out to treat them to Second City Comedy Club.
Cool.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun here in Toronto. So.
Hi, Gary.
Y'all need any music up there?
Rick is
any good music? We have the Jazz Festival, but that's in Montreal, I believe. So not much in Toronto, I don't think. Well, we do have something in Toronto, but I don't get out much, or haven't before I retired. So now I'm retired, I'm going to start seeing a lot more. So.
Hi, Gary from across the pond. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you.
Englander?
Yes.
Maybe.
No.
We have a little of an international.
We do. We got Michael, now Gary.
3 a.m. You know what I mean? And Nazim touched base the other day. Ooh.
Yes, Nazim.
Someone check Facebook. Nazim's always on Facebook saying hi, and then I don't see him till after the fact. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll go check Facebook. I'm checking.
I'm going to do that right now.
Going back to
somebody's here.
Can I go back to the space thing? When I saw that, I said, is it a slow news day? Why is this such a big deal?
Oh, well, you know why it was a big deal.
Not really. Why is it a big deal?
It was a big deal because what's his name? Jeff Bezos is a billionaire, and he made it a big deal. And,
Well,
Oh,
it
so
was his girlfriend and 2 rich friends.
I know. Look, I don't mind that they went. I mind that they made it like it was some. Yeah, I'm hearing myself. You guys don't hear that?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
I'm hearing that
now.
feedback too, Carmen.
Yeah. So the feedback's getting worse. So I wonder, Chris, when you came on is when I first heard it.
Are you on the phone, Chris, or computer?
I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, you just fixed it. What'd you do?
Muted myself.
It's like, what do you mean? But can you hear us clearly? What do you mean you muted yourself?
I turned my microphone off.
When he turns his microphone off, you don't hear the background.
Oh, so then he has to keep doing the mute back and forth? That's weird.
Yep.
Okay. But that wouldn't. Okay. So I have, is it on your computer? I have my speakers facing out because if I have them facing this way, it's the same thing. But you're a musician, so you know better than I do. So I'm just going to shut up and get myself another glass. I'll be right back, people. Talk amongst yourselves.
If you could find the settings, there's an audio section, and then there's echo cancellation. You hit that usually solves the problem. If you can find it.
Oh yeah, there it is. I see it.
Did you mute yourself?
Yeah, when I turn echo cancellation is on. When I turn it off, when she starts saying that she could hear herself.
Yeah, let me just see. I think it's fine now. Did you change it? I think it's okay.
Yeah, Gary says it's not real space. They basically skim the edge, and I agree with you, Gary. That's yeah. It's not real space.
It's not real. What's all of the discrepancy videos though of the door opening when it shouldn't have been able to be opened and all of that?
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
What was that about? I didn't really catch that.
So they landed, and then somebody inside opened the door, and then they closed it again, and then Jeff Bezos went and acted like with the thing to open it, like it was so hard to open, and
yeah,
it just made it seem like a little hokey, weird thing. I don't know.
And they also made a point of the shrubbery around where it landed looked undisturbed.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, you think something hit that hard, Costa, even though it had parachutes, it still hit pretty hard. That the shrubs.
Are we sure they just didn't film it in some studio?
That's what they're saying.
Like the moon landing.
But why go through all that trauma to do that? Like, why? What
I don't think they filmed it at all. They just used AI to create it.
It's even worse.
Do you think I'm joking? I have a program on my phone here. I could take a still picture.
No, I'm not. I'm just the lengths that people would go to like cheat and lie, and it's all for nothing to get lambasted the whole time. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, why bother? Oh yeah, Jesse said kissing the ground was a little over the top.
That was a bit much.
That was weird. Like they've been up there for years or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Wow.
It was strange.
Unless you're afraid of heights, but otherwise, come on.
I still can't get over what's her name though, Oprah's friend. Just the way she was talking. Yeah. I just thought it was weird that she was so weird about it.
Hey, let me ask: if you were offered the chance, would any of you guys want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Jeff Bezos. On Jeff Bezos, I would not do it. No.
Because of Jeff or because of the act itself? Like the
if NASA was doing it, I would do it. But if it's Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, hell to the no. No. Yeah. I stand on that. Nope.
Well, wait a second. Wasn't it NASA that got the astronauts stranded on the space station?
Well, NASA. I mean, that's a technicality, right? That's a problem that happens.
My family would have a better chance
on the space station, Joy, right? You know what I mean? They're on the space station, they're actually in space, right? Yeah.
But my family would have a better chance of getting money out of Jeff Bezos than they would out of the government.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, for me, it's about I was one of those kids when I was in college and apartheid was happening. I was checking off the list that owned everything that was like Johnson and Johnson, whatever, and I was not buying it. Like, I am that person. I have to stand on business, even though it's just me, my little self. You know what I mean? Like these guys were talking yesterday about Amazon Prime, all these things I should watch or whatever. And I'm like, I don't even have Amazon Prime because I got rid of it years ago. You know what I mean? So I don't use it. I buy from small businesses. I will go like my skincare, whatever the stuff I used to buy from Amazon, I will go directly. I find small bookstores to order from, keeping it old school.
But me
Yeah, that's really great.
working for a small business that sold on Amazon, you do know a lot of those people are small businesses that's selling on Amazon, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against people doing what they have to do to pay a buck, but I got to do what I got to do to look at myself in the mirror. So I can
Right.
support those small businesses by going. Don't get me wrong. I go to Amazon to look for what I need, and then I go and find it. You can just as easily then go to the website and purchase directly from that small business or Etsy, and they get the money directly. You don't have to give money to Jeff Bezos on Amazon. That's what I'm saying. It takes a little work, a little ingenuity, but I feel better about myself, and I've been doing that for years.
True.
Yeah. I just don't like, look at the reason why it's not even that he has a lot of money, because I'm all for Warren Buffett. You go do your thing, mister. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you make a lot of money. What I care about is how you treat people. And he treats the people that work for him badly. They don't make enough money. You know what I mean? They don't have all the support that they need. He's also knocked out so many small businesses that they have to go on Amazon. You know what I mean? So many of the bookstores that I grew up with no longer exist because of Amazon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm just saying, it's just my little part in the world. It don't matter. It's just me. You guys sell out and do what you got to do. No, I'm just kidding.
Does anybody know if they actually got paid to go up?
I thought I heard it had
No,
you
no,
had to pay $500 to do it.
Yeah, they paid money.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, but you think they got
Jeff, yeah, they had to pay because Jeff doesn't have enough money for that. So they had to pay.
Yeah, I'm sure. Some people are having a fit. Do you know how much you could have did with $500,000 instead of going up to space for 3 minutes?
But that wasn't even the problem. I'm okay with them doing this. I'm just, they marketed it badly. Like, again, going back to Neil deGrasse Tyson, who I really respect a lot, he had a good point. It's the same thing when planes started. You know what I mean? It was only the elite who flew planes. It was a huge big deal when the Wright brothers started this whole thing or whatever. And this is how space travel begins, that people will be able to do it. It starts somewhere. So that's not the problem. The problem is what they pretended it was. The way it was marketed, the way it was, the way they came down with no humility. I like what Doug was saying about William Shatner, because I read what he said too. He reflected on it, and he really was more depressed about it. That how sad it was, to go up there and see our Earth and what we're doing to it. And how did he say it, Doug? I don't know if you remember or if you saw the article I did, but he talked about like the vast, like it's so black, and then there was this bright, beautiful ball, that was the Earth, and realizing the damage to it. Yeah. And it made him really depressed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So I think it brought him close to his mortalities too. Like, he sort of, just seemed like it really mattered to him a lot what he saw. And he was so dumbstruck. He really wanted to express himself when he got off that rocket, but Jeff had to say something. So that was that.
Yeah. Well, that's about ego, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Gary just said, quid pro quo, they both get publicity. True. Brian said, I get my jumpsuit, have my Starfleet patch, Expanse patch, Mandalorian patch, BSG patch, and flaunt. Oh, goodness, Lord. You are not a sci-fi person at all.
I want to bring my
little flower.
If I go.
What'd you say, Doug?
If I'm going to go up, I'm going to bring my little puppet with me, my little Grogu, the little green thing.
And Rick, you're bringing a flower like your ET?
No, because Katy Perry was holding the flower, and they were
talking. I thought you meant like ET. Remember when he had the plant? I'm sorry, that was so funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess she was holding up a little daisy, like for her daughter.
Ooh, Gary just said a great question. Edge of space flight or Titanic sub? I don't know. Titanic.
Edge of space, baby.
No.
Edge of space, man. Edge of space. Titanic.
Yeah.
There's too many problems with the Titanic sub. Well, just from that one thing, but yeah.
Mhm.
I would never go in a sub. Would you guys ever go in a submarine, like underwater?
If it's
Nope.
one of the government subs, yeah.
You would go in a sub? Really? You would?
I would go. I would.
Like the Navy subs?
I would. Yeah, I'd go on Navy sub. Yeah, I would.
Oh, I wouldn't. I think I'd be too.
Yeah, I can't.
I think it would feel too, for me anyways, it would feel too claustrophobic, even on a Navy sub. Because I know
One
it's
of
really
those with the big glass window that goes real deep into the dark, where stuff produces its own. Nah, hell no on that.
No.
But yeah, I go on a nuclear sub. Yeah.
I mean, if you paid me, maybe. Like if you were gonna give me $1 million to go down for 10 minutes, I'd do it.
But 10 minutes and that's it, right? No more.
10 minutes. I want my $1 million transferred before.
You see what Melanie wrote?
Melanie said, Gary, I'd rather drive a Tesla, which I am not a fan of.
So would you buy a Tesla?
2 people in my office who are Trump supporters just bought a Tesla. And a friend of mine made a good point. A friend of mine said they probably did it because they could afford it, because Teslas have dropped a bit, right? I was like, these people make enough money, but they wanted to support Donald Trump when he was out in the lawn, whatever. I've never owned a Tesla, nor would I. Gary said, if something goes wrong, you're doomed either way. I'd go to bottom of oceans. There's fish down there with headlights.
We don't know how big they are, though.
Jesse said, I might go on a nuclear sub, but I would not go down to see the Titanic. Yeah, I would not go. Yeah. I'm not, you look at, I really live by the ocean. I'm 2 blocks away. I see it almost every day. I do not go in the ocean. I respect the ocean. I think the ocean's a whole other world, like space. It's like,
the fact they rumored that it was once said that extraterrestrials are actually coming from under there. So
right. I would believe that more than coming from the
What's that now?
I said I would believe that before I would believe that they're coming from space, right? They're in the ocean. You know?
Oh, we can talk about that one.
Talk about what?
Probably just as much unknown deep
We
in
can
the
talk about that one.
Okay,
I mean, the expanse of space is so big. How arrogant do we have to be to think that we're the only ones in this big universe?
Oh, well, I believe in extraterrestrials. You? Okay, seriously, the feedback was killing me. No, it's not you, Chris. I don't know who it is, but it's fine. It's killing me. Can you guys hear it, though, or is it just me hearing it?
I think it is Chris.
I hear it.
Jesse said, imagine all those MAGA folks helping the environment by getting electric cars. I know. God bless them. Brian said, I was a Navy sailor for a week, jumpsuit with cowboy boots. That's how I roll. What? Yeah. Cynthia is so annoyed with Brian. Brian, I just have to tell you the truth. Like, every time you're on the show, Cynthia's like, what's with Brian? Sorry, Cynthia, because your face.
That's okay.
I gotta tell you,
Brian is be coming out with some stuff.
I know, we have to be honest because we're a neighborhood, right? So we got to be honest with our neighbors. Like, you hate Brian. Let's just talk it out.
I gotta tell you, Brian, that's quite a visual, man.
Brian can cook, though. He's from Texas.
All right.
He can cook. Not that any of us have had any, but we just assume so.
Yeah.
He don't send anything to anybody. But Joy, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Would you go in space, Joy?
Would I?
Yeah, or submarine.
Maybe space. The submarine, I love cruises, but that's on top of the water and not underneath.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's.
Cynthia, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just I get creeped out when I'm in the ocean and something bumps my leg.
Oh yeah.
I don't blame you. What were we gonna say, Doug?
I was gonna ask Cynthia. I don't think you told us. Are you gonna go into space or into sub?
I'd go into space. I don't like the ocean. I'm scared of the ocean. I really am. Like, there's just so many things in there that we don't know yet, haven't seen. I've seen videos of sharks coming right up to the sand. I'm good.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to do that. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
we
Wait.
lost Chris.
I still hear the echo though.
I'm so sorry.
Oh wait, I was still hearing the echo when he was gone.
I know. Joy, I just accidentally clicked Chris off because I was seeing if I could fix his audio, and I hit the
I've been staying muted. I don't know why you still. I've been muted.
I don't know if it needs to be muted. I think it's echo cancellation, right? Did you already do that? It's okay.
Yeah.
We're past the hour mark, so we're usually only on for an hour. I know we all having fun, and Susan said would get motion sickness and am claustrophobic. I'm right there with you.
Mm.
Does anyone want to go on a boat called the Minnow?
Oh, Gilligan's Island.
Oh, for 3 hours. Just for 3 hours. That's it.
Just for 3 hours.
This is our island right here.
What was the song? Wasn't that in the song?
3-hour tour.
Right.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island. Yeah.
Wow, God, that just brought me back. Why was that show so good?
It was funny.
It was really
It was a good
stupid.
show.
It was stupid, but I loved it. It was really.
You know, Mrs. Howell was actually a millionaire.
Really?
In real life.
She was a millionaire in real life. She and her real life husband were real estate moguls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, me neither.
And it was in her clause. There was a clause in her contract that her true age could not be revealed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, that is so silly and weird. But okay, it's a different time, I guess.
I'm a TV nerd. Yeah.
Are you a TV nerd? I think you're a
Oh my
nerd about a
gosh.
lot of things.
I can tell you, Sanford and Son is the most interesting thing, though, to be honest with you, because Red Fox's last name is Sanford, and Fred is his brother's and his dad's name.
Wow.
Lamont's real name was Desmond Wilson, but it was Desmond Grady or Grady Desmond Wilson. Grady Wilson was Fred Sanford's best friend on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I know this is annoying to everyone, but I just have to ask this question, Rick. So even when Chris is talking, he has feedback on himself. Did you hear that?
When he was off, I still heard the echo, so it can't be Chris.
It can't be Chris. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm hearing echoes for everybody. Not
Yeah.
just myself.
Yeah.
Usually the person that does not hear the echo is the problem.
Okay, that would be me. Because I'm not hearing much echo at all. So I actually have to take a quick break anyway, so maybe I'll just leave and then come back. All right? And we'll see if that changes.
We're not going to be, we're usually on for an hour. I'm being nice right now. So we're probably going to be on for like another 8 minutes because I'm going to reach out to Restream. So you can try to come back on, but I'm just letting you know we might not be here.
Well, if I don't see you, great
But you
meeting
can
y'all.
also just, like, if you have to go do something, you can just log off on your camera and your mic and go.
Good to meet you, Doug.
Yeah, good to meet you too. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just do that. And then if we're here. You can come visit. Yeah. I'm just going to talk to Restream, so speak amongst yourselves.
There we go.
Jerry said Sanford and Son was a version of Steptoe and Son. Google it. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you will recognize this line. Yo, fish-eyed fool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was the nicest lady. You should see an interview of her. I think she took care of her mother, who was ailing. And Red Fox reached out for her and got her that job. And he actually helped her, coached her into getting the job.
Oh, wow.
I think they almost rejected her, and he was like, no, we're going to work.
Yeah. We need her. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? There's no echo.
So it was Doug's.
It's Doug. So we're going to have to fix his. I'm not going to send this. It's him. Because he's not here. I don't hear an echo now.
I'm telling you, it's the person that doesn't hear it is the problem, always.
Okay, but why didn't you say that earlier? Did you say that earlier when we were trying to figure it out?
Because I didn't hear the echo when
I just heard the echo.
I didn't hear it.
All right, whatever. It's okay. I'm not going to send this email then because then I have to talk to them again. I'm sick of them. I mean, I love you, Restream, but I have a very personal relationship with Restream. It's like, I don't know if they hate me or love me, but I don't know. I feel bad every time I have to talk to them.
They all get a red alert when Carmen emails.
I know, it's true. It's true. They do.
To answer Brian's question, Carmen already did skydive.
Oh yeah.
I want to skydive.
Have you
I
gone
would love to
skydiving?
try. What's that?
Would you go skydiving?
Yes, I would love to skydive.
I would love to.
But I don't
I
know
would
too many
love to.
people that's going to strap a 350-pound guy to the front of them and jump out of the plane.
He's so funny. Is there a limit though? I think there's a limit.
There is.
I'm sure there is.
It's 250.
Yeah.
I went. I mean, I would show you the clip because I do have like a 10-minute thing, but I also had it dwindled down to 1 minute. I would show it to you, but then they'll flag me on YouTube because the music that was put on it is Eminem, and this was years ago. It's Eminem and U2, and so I can't really share it.
Copyright.
Bless you.
Thank you. You hear me? I tried to mute. What'd you say, Joy?
I was actually planning on skydiving, and I ended up in the hospital with a blood clot in my lung. And my doctors, because now I'm on blood thinner, they won't give me clearance.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh.
Okay, wait. He's back on. Add to the stream.
Yeah.
You know what? You're the problem.
Not anymore. I think I figured out the problem actually. You know, when you click the link from within YouTube, it opens up the YouTube browser as opposed to your native browser. So now I'm on my native browser, and I'm wondering if that's still. Are you still hearing any feedback?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're hearing
a little
feedback.
bit.
Can you
Just a little.
There's a what's it called?
In the settings, in the gear thingy,
There's a gear thingy at the bottom, and you can go in there and you can take your echo cancellation
audio
off.
and then make sure
turn the echo cancellation off or on.
On. It should be on.
It is on, yeah, natively on. So if I turn it off, what happens? And how is it now? Can you still hear it?
Now I can barely hear you.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, so I put it back
We can't hear you.
All right, I put it back on again, and
I can hear you.
You have the
I
noise.
wonder though, your computer and where you're sitting seem to be really far away. I wonder if that also, like, we can't really. You don't have a separate mic, right?
no, I don't. It's an iPad. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm.
No, it's fine.
It's
all right. We're not going to be here that long.
It's an itch that I can't scratch, and I want to scratch it. So, so let me get out of here, and I'm going to try it from my computer, and we'll see if that makes a difference. I bet you.
Okay, cool. Look at Chris. Chris is all like embarrassed. He's like, "Hey, I want you to fix it too. It's all good."
I don't want to see
Gary
where he's
said,
scratching.
You don't want to be what?
I don't want to see where he's scratching.
Nasty. Why don't you get your head out the gutter?
Gary from England would like to be on the show in the future.
I'm sorry, what happened?
In the comments, Gary.
Okay, Gary said gonna leave, would love to join in the future. Might be cool to have an outsider's opinion on things. We'd love to have you Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what that would be. Your
Probably
time.
3 a.m.
Your time you are right now. Whatever time you are right now.
Last week we
you
did
can
have
join.
somebody.
We'd love to have you. What, Rick? What did you say?
Last week we did have somebody from England on.
Yeah, we had people from Italy. We've had people from all over the world, but we'd love to have you for your unique opinion. So yes, come visit us next week, Gary.
If you're awake.
Let's see if we can scratch this itch. Oh my God, this is so much better.
I can see you better.
Okay, let's hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We can hear you. But you look fabulous. But we can't.
I didn't know better. I would say this is a whole
There.
different.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
There
hear
you
me
go.
better.
Good.
Yeah, Rick
Yep.
just said if he didn't know any better, this would be a new person.
I think I still am.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's
You
okay.
can't hear me?
I think it's
Really?
better. No, we can
No,
hear
good,
you.
now?
It's a little
good.
lag.
I think we're good.
Yeah, you can. Can you hear us, Wolfie? I don't think he can hear us.
Can you hear us? Hello?
I can hear
Test.
you.
Oh my God!
Oh,
You know
okay.
what's so funny? So I reached
hear
out to
you.
Restream and I just said it's all
We
good.
can
We're
hear
working.
you, Wolfie.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
So Restream. So I was like, we're having a problem, but we're working on it. Can you listen in? And they're like, hey, nice to see you again, Carmen. No worries. We're here.
Oh, it's
Everyone
you.
say hello to Restream.
What's up, Restream?
Hey guys, it's
Dang, you got a discount for Restream?
Yo,
Thanks
what
for
up?
me a discount.
It's probably Restream who's all the people watching. They're like, this bitch. We gotta watch her damn show because she gonna complain about it. Oh my God, I'm so hot. It could be the wine I'm drinking, but all right. What are you guys doing for the weekend? Tell me something joyful because we're gonna end the stream. Wolfie, this is a much better look for you, baby, because now everyone can actually see you.
Yeah, but his computer is very choppy.
I don't think he can hear us though. Can he hear us? Oh. Look at Melanie. Hi, Restream. Melanie's so funny.
So let's see. Tomorrow I'm taking the little ones to take pictures with the Easter Bunny. And then going to dinner with my husband and a couple of friends.
Awesome.
Okay, that sounds like you just okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'm sorry, Restream is sending me messages. What about you, Joy? Any plans this weekend?
Just trying to relax tomorrow, just decompress, and then Sunday I'm actually going to cook Easter dinner.
Okay, cool. Didn't invite me, but whatever.
You can come. You are welcome anytime.
Okay, don't Cynthia knows I will absolutely
Yep.
put you up on that. I will be in Tennessee, girl. I am not crazy. So Wolfie was hearing all of us completely in feedback. So he was just texting me on here. Rick, what are your plans? You're not going to be around on Sunday when I air the show.
Most likely I'll be at my cousin's. We always have a dinner usually there, and they also have a Easter egg hunt for all the kids. It's a lot of people who usually won't be there, so yeah, it'll be fun.
Wolfie, can you hear us?
I can. Yes, thank you.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's much better. I figured out the problem. It was that I was YouTube was still playing in the background while I was on Restream, and
yeah,
so it was missing.
So you were hearing us like over and over and over again. Chris, what are you doing this weekend, baby?
I want to mow my yard tomorrow.
Can you come clean my house after?
Because I would have to be cleaning mine. I should be cleaning mine after it.
Can I just say how grateful I am that you are here tonight? Because I know I know you always want to come on and you try and you're so busy. And I know you're always like, Carmen, I think I'm gonna come on tonight. And I'm always like, no pressure, because I know you doing your thing. So thank you for coming on tonight. I miss you so much. I do. I miss you.
My pleasure. I miss y'all. I be so dying when I see the clips. I'm like, man, I should have been there. Sometimes I just forget.
No, it's all good. But Friday nights is always the same, right? We changed it from Thursdays to Friday nights. So it's 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Anytime you want to come in, you can come in. We send you a link right away. You just text me, whatever you want. Even if you're just in here, you're always welcome, so.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I even thought of sometimes, hey, I'll just join the stream and continue with the show. And from time to time, maybe she'll pull me over in.
No, of course. And then on Thursdays, we do a private recording. So if you ever want to do that, just let me know. We'll work around your schedule.
Yes.
I will work around your schedule because that's when we have those nitty-gritty, in-depth conversations about stuffage,
Right.
This Sunday's going to be really good. We fix Hollywood. Conversation, but it's good. It's good. Cynthia gets all angry and nasty and mean. Mario and Alma. Okay, I'm lying, but I'm not. Okay.
You're over there. My biggest question is, why is it? I like watching old TV shows, and a season have 22 episodes, and was out there. Now we wait 3 years for 5 episodes. That's what's getting me. It's killing me.
Mm-hmm.
and the quality is nowhere near where it used to be.
And Chris, they kill your main character when you're watching it on 911. Just started the show complaining about
That's no biggie, because everybody at some point in time is coming back. It's guaranteed. We've had
It was
so
a
many
dream.
we've had so many wake up and go. He's standing in the shower episodes.
I hope
after
you know
that
what
one
the show on
episode.
911. I hope it was a dream. I hope it was. Doug, what are you doing this weekend? Anything special, fantastic, great?
I wish I could say I am, but no, I'm not. I'm just going to be hanging around here and get my place cleaned up. And I want to get back into the writing and playing piano again. So
let me say, I really think you need to get back to. I always loved reading your writing on WordPress. So that's how me and Wolfie met. Is we both were bloggers, or we are bloggers. I haven't blogged in a long time. I just started on Substack. I think it's a better audience and a better place. You should check it out. At least check it out. You could still use WordPress, but check it out.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I have to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Chris was
go ahead, Chris.
I'm trying a new platform to stream on called Arena.
What is it?
Arena, like the arena, the champion arena.
Is that for musicians?
No, it's for everybody. It's kind of built around the blockchain. It's got a lot going on, so I'm really not advertising it much. I'm just trying to get a feel of it.
Get a feel for it first.
At the ground level, because we've had so many apps, so many platforms that come and go too quickly. I don't want to do that to my audience, so I think I might just.
The thing that's great about Substack is a lot of people are on. It started off as a blogging site, which I did not know that, but now there's a lot of people on there, and you get your email lists together, and people subscribe, and they can have a free subscription, or you can charge them monthly, or you could charge them yearly. And you can offer different things. And it does, like, I might move my podcast there. Our podcast that we do, I might move it there. Not that I'm going to be charging people, but the audience is built in. So it's one of those things Tony has always talked about, that the thing that was great about Haps was there was an audience that came to Haps, and then we would go look for what we were looking for, right? And then we would kind of see things. And so I think that's part of what's happening with social media, is that we need to find a place where people can see us. Because I know people watch our stuff. I know people are on our podcast or whatever, but it's not centralized anywhere. And so, like, on YouTube, I don't have that many followers at all, but I have a whole bunch of people on LinkedIn, and they'll watch the show on LinkedIn or whatever, and then they'll DM me. You know what I mean? And it's like a weird thing, because those views don't count towards YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's this kind of decentralized thing. So
it is, yeah.
We're just trying to, just to try to figure out. And my idea is never to charge people for our content, as this is a place for people to hang out. I don't want people to think they have to pay. You know what I mean? That would be weird. This is just a place to hang out, to breathe, to laugh, to find some joy, to just kind of have that old neighborhood kind of flavor that we had back in the day. After work, you'd come out, hang out, and have a drink and talk with your friends and gossip a bit. That's the whole idea all about the joy. And I want to keep that flavor, but it would be great to find, like, this is great that we have people from across the pond, like Gary, and we had Maslam, and we've had Nazim, and we've had so many people. Well, Nazim is from Haps, so he don't count, but he does, because he's from Italy. But it's just kind of that thing to have people from other countries also find us. So it'd be great, if we can keep doing this. And the thing I love that's happening with us, so I want to thank you all, is we keep growing. We're not stagnant, and we're not going backwards, and that's always a great thing. So thank you to everyone who keeps participating. I'm talking about you guys. Thank you for being here, because I know I'm fabulous. I don't think anyone would want to listen to me for an hour. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that kind of an ego, Gayle King. You know what I mean? Like, Susan Day said, if you put your links in the chat, I will follow you all if you have the app you're on. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know what? Our website is all about the joy.com, and if you go there, you can see all of our links are there. And I'm going to fix our website so you can find everybody's information. You can find rick@rickcosta.com. Hey, Doug, I don't know if you have a website for people to follow you at. What is it?
I do. It's Wolfshades.com.
Why don't you put it in the chat? That's what they're saying. Put it in the chat. And chrisgales.com is easy. Right?
It's actually KFCG, but just Google me.
I thought you were at what happened? I thought you were at chrisgales.com. I mean, I thought you were at Chris Gales.
At Chris Gales Music. I do have that. At Chris Gales Music. That's my handles on everything.
Okay, isn't it at Chris Gales Music?
That's my handle on everything.
Yeah, so if people Google that, they can find you.
Yeah.
And Wolfie, if you put it in the private chat, I'll put it on the big chat. And
I just went over to YouTube and put it in there.
Oh, you did? Did we lose him again? Why did he just go blank like that?
I don't know.
I'm confusion. You just went totally like, Joy, do you have a website, my sister? Where can people find you, girlfriend?
Okay.
I'm kind of around a little bit. I did take my website down. I don't have it back up yet.
Okay.
But you can still find me on Twitter, on Instagram.
I know, but we can't just think it. What's your name on there?
Joy Gouge.
We're just gonna think about this woman, Joy, and this is gonna come.
Joy.
Hey, it's all about the joy.
All about the joy. Joy is our namesake. No, but Joy, I mean, people can find you. Where would be one place they could find you? On Twitter, it's what? What is it? I'm gonna type it in the thing. At
Joy, and it's Gouge.
Gouge.
Yes.
So it's at JoyGouge.
Correct.
All right, I'm putting that in there. You can find her at Twitter. Cynthia, my sister, you don't have social media, right?
CynthiaSeesDeadPeople.com.
Cynthia. Oh, you should own that. Oh yeah, that. Wait. Wolfshades. Wolfshades. How did I forget that? It's been a minute. Okay. Wolfshades. Oops. Shades.com. WOLFSHADE. I've had 2 glasses of wine, people. This is like me being blackout drunk at this point. Not a good drinker.
Thanks, Carmen. Thanks a lot.
And if you just look at this at Carmen, Lezeth, you can find us anywhere, but also go to All About the Joy. And there is 2 T's, joy.com. Or if you go to AAT, so AATjoy.com, you can find all our links there. Did I miss anyone? Did I get everybody?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because I don't really have. I mean, I have an Instagram, but
because Cynthia, who could be making bank, making cards and stuff, has not listened to me in 17 years. That I've been trying to get her to do it, but she ain't got no website. So whatever. I love you, but whatever. Listen, everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm really grateful. I hope this becomes a place that people can come to and just laugh and have a minute, like old school back in the neighborhood. We just hung out and just have a drink or whatever. You don't have to drink alcohol. I'm just doing this one time. But join us again next Friday. Were you drinking too, baby? I knew you were doing something bad. I knew you were.
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. And we'll be on Sunday. It'll be, I know it's Easter, so a lot of people won't be able to make it, but you can watch it on the replay. We do fix Hollywood. So everyone have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. Those who celebrate, have a wonderful, beautiful Easter. And we'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. And remember, at the end of the day, it really is all about the what? All about the joy. Bye, everyone. Bye.